All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you to this afternoon lesson for mathematics. This is going to be the senior 2 lesson this afternoon for mathematics. And my name is Masaba Erisa. I work with the Holistic Learning Platform. I teach mathematics and I teach ICT as well at Mbali Secondary School. For those who have heard of Mbali Secondary School, is in the eastern region of Uganda. I'm so glad to interact with you people for now some time from lessons. So I'm so happy this afternoon that most of you have come back to study with us, but above all, sent in your work for the activity that I had given earlier on in the morning. Before we start, I really wanted to give chance to a volunteer to give us an opening prayer. And before you give us an opening prayer, you will be given chance, of course, to mention your full names, but also the school where you study from. And then you'll give us an opening prayer, and we shall all believe in that prayer and start our lesson. Yes, Sasha, you can proceed. Please be audible.
Okay, let us pray. Mighty Father, King of glory, thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for everything, Lord Father. Send your Holy Spirit to guide us, help us understand everything, and where we don't understand, help us so that we ask questions to understand them more. Be with us in everything that we do. May the internet not get interrupted as we are in the lesson, and we understand everything that the chair is going to teach. I've prayed, trusting and believing in your mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Sasha. And can we type amen to believe in that prayer? Sasha, you did pray so well, but you forgot to tell us your full names, but also the school where you study from. You can get back and at least complete that. Sasha, did you stop the microphone? I want you to know the school, but also your full names.
Okay, so my name is Murunji Sasha, and I'm from Buranyanji.
Ria Nyange. This is a girls' school, eh?
Buranyanji.
Nyanji. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're most welcome. Your friends who are here, and yeah, so glad to hear an opening prayer from Sasha, and I pray that we believe in that prayer. I'm going to give chance to a girl and a boy to at least say hello to the class, mention your full names and the school where you're coming from. Quickly, before we start our lesson, put your hand up. I give you a chance, and also say something before we proceed. Let's hear from Nantutu. Nantutu, please go ahead. Nantutu Clarissa. You'll help us pronounce your names correctly.
Hello, everyone. My name is
Yes.
Nandutu Sarah Clarissa, and I'm from Maryland High School.
Nantutu, remind me of the school. Maryland
Maryland High School.
Maryland High School. Okay, you're most welcome. This is Nandutu, and greetings to the team that side when you go back. Then Bale says, I see Kenneth. Please say hello to the class at least. Kenneth Agutaka, please open your microphone and say hello to us. Then we will give chance to Zeribo, if that is how they pronounce your name. Kenneth, we can't hear you. Your microphone is closed. I'd given you a chance. Yes, proceed.
Yes, hello everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Butaka Kenneth from Bale Secondary School, the Eastern Giants.
Which stream is that?
Senior 2G.
Senior 2G. Okay, you're welcome. Kenneth from Bale says, and yeah, greetings to the team that side when, of course, you go back to Bale says. Then we will give chance to Charia and Ava Shan. Please, if you're two, give the microphone to Charia. Then Ava, you will also say hello to the class before we can start our lesson. And then I had forgotten Zori, get ready to talk to us after these two people. Avashan or Charia, Kaira, if that is how they pronounce the name, please go ahead. Or I give chance to someone else.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Avashan, please proceed and speak, or we give chance to someone else.
My name is Alice Kayla. I'm from St. Mary's Ejofe Girls, Arua.
St. Mary's?
Ejofe Girls.
Ejofe Girls. Okay. This is Arua. You're welcome. Alice, then Ava. Is that another person or you alone, Alice?
We are two.
Okay, can we listen to the last person?
I'm called Avas Rachel Angel.
Ava, which school?
St. Mary's Ejofe Girls.
All right, you're welcome. We've always had a very good representation from your school. Greetings to your director. He has done us so well. And we are proud of the girls' school from Marua. We pray that when you go back to your schools, you greet for us those people you'll find there. And I'll give the last chance to this person called Zeribo. Zeribo, please proceed. It's okay. Zeribo. Yes, your microphone had gone, your hand had gone down, but I saw your hand up. Now that you can't say, maybe that is it. We can leave it at that. The rest of you Natasha, please, Natasha, say something before we can start. Natasha, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Natasha, quickly, good afternoon.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Namuli Angel Natasha from Mother Kevin College, Mavira.
Mother Kevin College, Mavira. Mother Kevin. Okay, you're welcome, Natasha. Greetings to the team that side. And Natasha was the last person to say hello to the class. And we want to start our lesson this afternoon. And I'm going to close the chat at that. I'm going to close your microphones also, such that we can have one command from this side. I'm also looking for Sasha here. Sasha, please, you will support the lesson in case there is something urgent. You can quickly open your microphone and talk to us. So I'll be working with Natasha and the rest of you, of course, during this meeting, only that Natasha will not need to put the hand up. You speak directly in case there is something I've not seen, but also the students who are here, if there is anything you must put across before maybe we proceed, put your hand up. I'll open your microphone automatically from this side and you will talk to the whole class. You're welcome once again, and my name is Masaverisa. I work with Mbali Secondary School and I've been working with the Holistic Learning Platform for now some good time. I want to welcome all of you. We've seen schools that are stretching all away from the east. We've seen the central east, we have Mbalises. I've also seen many around the central and so on. We have Arua. I think we've represented the whole country. Thank you for turning up this afternoon. We are going to have a math lesson and specifically for senior 2. This is one of our lessons that we are to have this holiday. We will have 3 lessons of mathematics. This is the first, and I'm going to be your teacher. So please be very, very attentive. What I want to start with is to show you the total expected number of topics that you're supposed to cover in senior 2. I showed this to you last time when we were meeting, but I'm here to remind you that you are going to cover 13 topics. In senior 1, you covered 14. In senior 2, they are slightly fewer, but more detailed. So please harden for those who had relaxed, be very hard. This term or this class you've entered has fewer topics, but slightly detailed topics. And we are looking at 13. I know most of your schools where you're studying from, including Balises, have finished the first 3 topics of senior 2 term 1. And like at Balises, we were just finishing numerical concept 1, where we were talking about indices and logarithm. But I know to most of the schools, you could have finished even the topic number 4 in first term. Now, at the Holistic E-Learning Platform, our role, the main role, is to introduce the students to the topics that they are going to interact with as they go back to their respective schools. And the objective is to put an impact. When you people get back to your respective schools, you only score 3 in all those topics, such that in the first topic, you score 100, second topic, 100, like that. So I'm here to present to you the topics that you're going to cover this term in senior 2. The topics that you're going to cover this term in senior 2 include topic number 5, inequalities and regions, algebra 2, similarities and enlargement. You're going to enjoy that topic for similarities and enlargement, where you'll draw shapes and enlarge them. Then there is this primary topic, number 8, that you studied about circles, getting the area, circumference, and so on. We are going to modify it slightly, and you will, based on the primary knowledge you came with as you came to senior 1, to understand that topic. Now, there is the rotation. I want to inform you that this will be the climax as you finish your second term. It is going to be very, very enjoyable. You draw a shape and they tell you to rotate it anti-clockwise or clockwise, or you rotate it at 90 degrees or maybe 45 degrees and so on. For those who have been good at taking photos, and when you're editing, there is that part where you rotate a picture. You can make it upside down. So that is exactly what you're going to do. So it is always good to know some mathematics to do ICT. There is a lot of mathematics when you're editing photos. Rotation is one of them. Topic number 7 is one of them. You are going to a term that you're going to enjoy most. Topic number 1 in second term is going to be inequalities and regions, algebra 2. You did algebra 1, you remember. Then you're going to do similarities and enlargement. When they bring in circles, you will be left with only one topic, and circles is going to be one of the shortest topics. Like you can see, it will have only a very small number of meeting times compared to the rest of the subject. So as you go, you may even even make notes on circles, you finish. Make notes on similarities and enlargement, finish. Rotation, finish. But when you reach there, you are just waiting for the teachers to introduce you and confirm that you have excelled in all the 5 topics that you're going to cover this term. And maybe before we proceed, I want to sample one person at random, or probably if you put your hand up to tell me which topic are you eager to study next time when you go back to your respective schools, and why are you eager to have that topic? But also, which topic do you think you can get all the marks in what I have displayed here in next term? Yes, let's start with Laska, if that is how they pronounce that name. Laska. Laska, how do you pronounce your name?
I pronounce good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I pronounce it as
Laska. Okay. Which topic?
the topic would be inequalities and region.
Inequalities. Yes, inequalities is going to be so good for him. Which school is that, Laska?
That is Greenlight Islamic Secondary School.
Where?
Greenlight as NASA.
No. Finlight?
Greenlight.
Greenlight.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we wish you the best in the first topic. When that first topic comes, please make sure you get all the marks. Nandu told us she's from Maryland. Nandu Watts, please, which topic are you looking forward to do as you go back to your school? And that is Maryland. Nandu, sorry, I opened Natasha's microphone, sorry. Nandu, please proceed. Which topic?
The topic that I know I would pass very well is inequalities and regions and algebra, mostly algebra, because algebra is an easy topic that can be covered in math. And the one that I'm eager to do is similarities and enlargement.
Similarities and enlargement. All right, but you are confirming that you're going to pass the first 2. And Antut is from Maryland, and she has told us with inequalities and regions, 100. Algebra, 100. And she just can't wait to do similarities and enlargement. We wish you the best. Yes, Mother Kevin, Natasha.
The topic I'm eager to learn is circles, because like I have some knowledge about circles. Then the topic that I think I can pass is inequalities and regions.
All right, you're eager to do some circles. I want to tell you, you're going to enjoy circles. They are so good. You're going to see so many properties of circles. And yeah, we wish you the best when you get to Mother Kevin. Make sure you get all the marks in circles. And for inequalities, I'm going to interact with you about inequalities. And if it is already simple for you, then go there and show them that at least you're from the holistic learning platform. Let's hear from Abraham Bukenya. Abraham was among the first students to come here. Abraham, which school is that?
Luviri High School.
Abraham Luviri
High School.
High School. Yes, Abraham, which topic?
I'm more eager to learn inequalities and regions. And the topic I'm eager to pass most is algebra.
Algebra 2. Yes, okay. Bukenya, Abraham is confirming to us he's from Luviri High School and he can't wait to do algebra 2, and like you've heard him talk. So probably we'll close that at that. We'll leave it at that. And I am going to lower everyone's hands such that we can start. Yeah, at Holistic Learning Platform, our role is to introduce you to these topics early enough such that when you get to your schools, you can always shine, make people know you're from the Holistic Learning Platform. Yeah, so at Holistic, we are going to tackle the first topic of next term, such that when you go there, they introduce it, you are just ahead of everyone, but also to help you digest it better, probably when you get back to your respective schools. Yeah, so when we finish algebra, inequalities and regions, our goal is to try and touch something about algebra 2, and if time allows, we will simply introduce to similarities and enlargement if time allows. If time doesn't allow, then we will let the teachers take you through the last 3 topics if time doesn't allow. Yes, so that's it. I want to introduce you to the first topic of next term, and that topic comes from the theme patterns and algebra. This is how your syllabus is prepared. You study 4 themes, and those are the 4 questions you'll do at the end of the year. So you can see that each theme has different topics. So each theme makes 1 question, and question 1 comes from theme called numbers. So your question 1 is going to come from numerical concept 1, or it will come from numerical concept 2. And that theme is numbers. Then the other themes like that, and so on. So today we want to talk about inequalities and regions. So the topic comes from the theme patterns and algebra, and the topic is inequalities and regions. I have the objectives. I'm going to request someone to read for us the objectives as they come. I don't know who is ready. The learning outcomes, someone should put the hand up, or else I pick someone at random. Samantha, I think, was the first to put the hand up. Let me give chance to Samantha to read for us this. Samantha, which school is that? Samantha. Samantha, please, which school is that?
Samantha from
Samantha, please. From where?
Samantha from Maryhill. Maryhill
Mary
High
what?
School.
Maryview. Which district is that?
Maryhill High School.
Maryhill.
Maryhill High School.
Okay. Okay, you're going to take us through the first 2 objectives of this topic. The first one is there. Please read it for us. This is what you're supposed to learn in this topic. Yes, please proceed, Samantha.
Identify and correctly use inequality symbols.
Yes, then the second one.
Illustrate various inequalities on a number line.
Inequalities on the number line. Are you able to explain one of them? Or how do you understand any of them that you've mentioned? Do you know any?
Yes.
Okay, proceed, Samantha.
Identifying and correctly using inequality symbols. The examples of inequality symbols, there is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. We should be able to correctly use them and making mathematical statements with them.
Okay, I think you've explained that so well. It means if we give you the symbols, you're able to use. The second one talks about illustrating various inequalities on a number line. Any idea?
Yes.
Samantha, yes. Any idea? Please digest it for us.
should be able to interpret the mathematical statements involving inequalities on a number line.
Yes, I think that is very, very correct. Yeah, that is good from Samantha. The hands have gone down. Let me pick Nandu to take us through the next two. Please, Nandu, proceed from there.
Solve linear inequalities that contain one unknown variable.
Yes.
I should explain it.
Give us the last one before you explain one of them.
Okay. Represent linear inequalities graphically on a coordinate plane.
Okay, which one have you understood and you can help us understand probably?
I think I've understood the second one that I've read.
Proceed.
They might give an example that to plot something like into brackets -2 and +4 on a coordinate graph. So the first one, you're supposed to plot it on the x coordinate and the second one on the y coordinate.
Yes, and once you put it on the coordinate plane, we will be required to shade the wanted region and the unwanted region. Maybe that is what you could have added.
Okay.
Yes, so this is among what we are going to look at. There are several of them. You're supposed to formulate simple linear inequalities to describe specific regions. And this is the competency. What shall we base on to know that a student has finished this topic successfully? The learner represents and solves problems involving inequalities. So once we give you any problem involving inequalities and you're able to represent it and solve it, we shall say you have a competency of this topic that we've covered under the theme that I have showed you, and you will have possessed all the 5 objectives that were suggested by the NCDC that were responsible for designing this curriculum. So this lesson intends to concentrate on the first 2. Then when we meet again, we will talk about the last 3, and then this topic will be closed. The first activity, I want you to get a pen or a paper, a pen and a paper where you're going to write this activity. And yeah, we'll get someone. I think no one should read it for us. I just want to put a clock, a timer here. I'm going to give you 1 minute and you're able to do for me the first answer. I'm going to give you 1 minute and specifically 1 minute. I want to see who gives the answer first. But before I give you the task, can you write in the chat? I've just opened the chat. Write the word ready if you are ready to do this. I want to see those who are ready and you're able to see the chat because that is where we are going to put. Yes, people are ready. Let me read the names quickly. Maira, I think is ready. Alex is ready. Nantut is ready. Trins, Jodera, Phoenix, Bukenya, Deborah, Honey, and so on, Sasha, and so on. People are ready. Gutaka, Kenneth, Collins. Let me close the chat. Now you've seen where we're going to write. I've closed the chat, and that is where we are going to write our answers in 1 minute. So the task is here, and I want you to read it carefully. And they are giving us a statement of the school team is traveling to a neighboring school for a friendly match. The games master, I will not read. I want to give you a chance to read everything. And the first question is, did the captain follow the game master's instructions exactly? Explain your answer. And I'm giving you 1 minute and you're going to write the answer in the chat. To answer that question, you must have read the scenario and understood it. I'm opening the chat and I want the answers. I will open the chat immediately. The chat is open, and if you have the answer, put it in the chat. The scenario is there, and Nantuta has told us no. And Alex has told us no. Okay. We still have time. Please check again. Nantuta has said yes. Natasha says no because he brought more than 5. Yeah, now everyone is... Now we have 2 answers. Some are saying yes. Some are saying no. Okay. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying no. We want to see who is right and who is not right. I'm putting question 1. I want to give people a chance to choose. Is it yes or is it no? Is it yes or is it no? Senior 2 students, math, task 1. Is that yes or no? Okay, I'm going to, on your screen, you're going to see a question, and it is going to ask you whether it is yes or no. I've given you enough time to think twice. Tap on yes or tap on no, if at all you have understood that scenario. We will explain later. 4 people have chosen yes. 15 people have chosen no. Now this is going to be interesting. This is now interesting. 28 people. 9 people. 11 people say yes. 30 people say no. Okay. Yeah, I think you've finished to vote because we now have so many numbers. Okay, let's leave it at that. Maybe we want to give chance to someone to defend yes. I want us to start with yes. I'm ending the poll here. Of course, people who said no are more than those who said yes. So we want to see who could have got it right. Those who voted yes were 14. Those who voted no were 32. Yes, let's see. Those who've said yes, what do they have as their reason? Can you put up the hand and tell us why is the answer yes? I will also get to those who said no and they give us their reasons. Ebo, please proceed.
Yes, thank you, teacher. The reason as to why I said yes is that
Ebo, which school?
from St. Mary's Joseph Girls.
Okay.
The team captain said we only have little space left. Please go to the locker room and bring at most 5 players. That word at most, it means that the number can start from 5 and above. If it could be at least, then that is when you will be what? Wrong. The games master will be wrong. But the captain said at most 5. That means you can bring any number of players beginning from 5 and above, not less than 5. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ebo. She has tried to convince us that at most means 5 people and more, which I don't want to say it is correct. I also don't want to say it is wrong, because everyone had a choice to choose their correct answer. Can we put your hands? Nandutu, is it yes or no? What was your answer?
My answer was yes.
Okay. Your answer is a yes, and now that they have explained to us the yes team, thank you for those who voted yes, and I want now to go to those who voted no, because even me, I was here thinking of an answer anyway, but let's see anyone who voted no, and you tell us your reasons before we proceed. No had the majority, and we want the majority to defend their answer. Yes, Kimera, which school is that?
It is Saint Kizito.
Saint Kizito, proceed.
So it is no. The coach said to bring at most 5. So at most means the highest number should be 5. It should stop on 5. And the captain had to bring players that are less than 5. So 6 was greater than 5. That means that the captain did not exactly follow what the coach said.
Now, Kimera, you want to tell me Ebo has deceived us? Kimera, first come back again. You said at most means more or less?
At most means the latest number should be 5.
Should be 5. Huh?
Yes.
Now here, let me bring Nandut. Nandut, please tell us, are you going with what Kimera has told us, or you have your other say about this? Because now you said yes, and many other people, and Kizito seems to be disagreeing.
I'm going to go with what he said.
That is too quick, Nandud. Let's get to who? Where is Ebo? Ebo, the president of those who gave us. Ebo, please, defend your answer.
No, teacher, I was wrong.
You were wrong again. Okay, let's see. Let's launch this poll again. Maybe let's give chance to this. Let's give chance to everyone to vote again. Was the captain right or no? Yeah, we still have people who say yes. We still have people who say no. Okay. These people who are saying, I think we still have people who are saying yes. Let me give them chance to explain to us why it is still a yes. Please, I'm putting down all your hands. I want actually those who say yes. I must be on that side. I think I should take a side. Okasha, please proceed. Okasha.
Sir,
Yes.
yes. The answer
Yes,
is
Okasha.
yes
Which
because
school is that? Which school, Okasha?
I am from St. Michael International School.
St. Michael. Yes.
St. Michael.
Yes.
What is
Yes, Okasha, please proceed.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes because the word at most it means if greater than or equal to. Now the captain brought players that are equal to 5 or greater than because he brought yes. Me that
At most
why
means what?
I'm saying the answer is yes.
At most means what?
Greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why the captain brought
Ebo, please help me here. You are the one who gave us this idea, and you have run away, and people are still supporting your idea. Maybe help Okasha also convert, or you also go back to your answer.
I think
Ebo? Yeah, you were the one who gave us a yes here. And now you've dropped yes. You're leaving it for who? Okay, Ebo seems to have lost it, and let me hear from anyone who says no. Of course, you're now the majority, 34 of you. Deborah, I think Deborah says no. Deborah, help everyone understand, or probably tell us your mind.
Okay. Me, I think at most means like the highest number should be 5.
Deborah, it means for you go for yes or you go for no?
No.
You go for no. Because the
Yes.
captain came back with 6.
Yes, but when the game starts, taking the players, like putting them, one player remains. So it means the highest number that the captain was supposed to bring was supposed to be less than 5 or equal to 5.
Less than or equal to 5. So I think you go for no, not yes. I was looking for people who went for yes, but I think you go for no. I think no, for now, seems to have many people. Okay, because of time, let me take a ruling on this. I'll end the poll here and probably share with you results there. Those are the results that we have now, 35 out of 10. 10 people go for yes, 35 go for, and 35 seem to be the majority. They have 78% compared to the other side, that is 22. And now we have two terms. We're going to understand them later. But when they say at least, you have to get at least 75 to get a D1. You must get at least 75 to get a D1. If I get 80, I still get a D1. But you're going to understand these terms along the way. So those people who have voted yes, you could have not probably understood that term, but at most means when you talk about at least and at most, you're going to see the difference. I will explain them in the next slides. But at most means the biggest you can give is 5. So when the captain returns with 6 people, the captain went wrong. Why? Because the captain could have thought that the games person meant they have at least 5 players. So they want at least, the captain could have got it wrongly that the games master meant at least, but this is at most, and I brought it intentionally because I know this is a statement that is not frequently used when we are speaking English. In most cases, we frequently use the word at least, not at most. So from now and onwards, please start using the word at most. And if you have the internet, type in the word at most and see what it means. And when I display this poll again, all of us will be converted. Now, when you look at this question, it is continuing. The second question says, if the captain had brought 3 players, would they have been allowed to enter the van, and why? What if they had brought 3? And maybe let me test this and see. What if the captain came with 3 only? If the captain came with 3 people only. Yeah, 3 people only. I want to launch this again. If the captain brought only 3 people, would they have been allowed? Is this a yes or no? If the captain had brought 3 people. Now, this is where inequality becomes interesting. You have to decide, because the inequality, like you're going to see, it confuses at some point, but why we teach them is to help you mathematically analyze statements. What if the captain brought only 3 people? Because the question says the places that are left are at most 5. So that means the maximum is 5. Then the captain comes with only 3 people. Was that correct? And correct which is yes, is standing at 84% compared to those who are saying no, who are at only 17%. So the correct answer is yes, and the reason is that okay, let's get the reason to whoever says it is yes. Let me put down the hands. Whoever has a question, probably you ask later after I've finished this slide. Kosama, please tell us why you said yes.
Good afternoon. I say yes because at most, to my understanding, means not more than, and the captain, if they told them five, which involves three people. And the statement at most means not more than five. The maximum limit must not exceed five. He can bring a number lower than five, but not more than five. That's what I think, and that's my explanation to the yes.
All right. I think Kosama, your school is where?
My name is Kasoma, Our Lady of Africa, Namjanga.
Kasoma. Not Kosama. Okay. Kasoma. Our Lady
Kasoma, Our
of
Lady of Africa,
Africa.
Namjanga.
Good. She has given us a very good explanation to that. Whoever has not understood, we will do several of them such that you understand. At most means the maximum must be five. If the captain has brought theory, is still correct. And that's why we are studying inequalities. Yes, Mbale says your hand is up. Gutaka.
So for me, I say yes because the captain brought three players which are less than five. Now only that the players will be fit in the bus.
Yes, the players will fit because the spaces that were left were a maximum of five. And if the captain has carried only three, they will fit. I think that is very correct. Someone is using Infinix. What do you have to say?
Yes, sir.
What's your name, Infinix?
Alia.
Alia, okay.
So I chose yes because if they brought three people in that van, the captain it will be allowed because it is five, which is more. It's at most five. If it's at most five, five is a number that is going higher than the rest. So if they allowed three, that will be more.
Okay, I think Alia has also given her observation, and at most five means the spaces that are there have been defined, and according to her, she believes when you bring three, it is correct. Alia, which school is that?
Bilal school.
Yeah, Bilal. SS. Okay, Bilal, that is very good. From that school, we've had many students from Bilal since the other day in senior one, now in senior two, and so on. So when you go back, please greet for us, the people that side. The last person to say something about this was Alia, and we want to proceed. The last question is, what is the maximum number of players the games master was willing to accept for this trip? I'm going to open the chat and you tell us what is the maximum number that the games master would take if at all you were the captain and you want to give all of them. What would be the maximum? Type it in the chat. Yeah, people have already written five from everyone. The maximum would be five. I want to hear from someone who is here. Wycliffe, tell us, why are you picking five? Wycliffe, are you able to talk? Wycliffe, please talk to us. Wycliffe, why are you picking five? Wycliffe, please open your microphone and talk to us. Okay, if Wycliffe is not there, I want to hear from almost everyone here has participated. I wanted to give chance to someone else. Any new person here? Someone who is using a funny name, we can't give you a chance, otherwise it will embarrass us. You can't have a funny name and you're putting your hand up. Please, let's use our normal names, correct names. Yeah, almost everyone has given us, but I want to go back to Andrew T. Yes, Andrew. Andrew T. Yes.
Because they said a football team is going, right? So a football team has 11. And now here they said the games master wants a maximum of 5 added. So yeah, that's why it says 15.
Okay, so that means the maximum is 5 according to Andrew T. Thank you very much. The last question is here. If P represents the number of players, use the correct inequality symbol to write a statement representing the game's master's instruction. Write for us, and this one you will be able to write it. If we had chance, you were going to write and post it on WhatsApp, but we may not have time because of now. Let's try to write that inequality in the chat. I know some of your keyboards have, they have the capacity to write those inequality symbols. If P is the statement, we want to see a correct statement. Okay, maybe because of time, let me write for you that statement, because this being the first lesson, you may not know so much how to write the inequality. So this is P, and the teacher is saying at most 5. At most means the maximum number is 5. So the numbers can be 5 or less than that. Any value that is above 5 is not correct. That's why we said the captain did not pass, because the captain gave us a number that was above 5. At most means less than or equal to that number. So that is the inequality that was expected. So we will leave this, take a screenshot of this question, and probably you can use it later if you probably want to refer to it. I want to go to the next task because of time. Those who are putting up their hand, I want to give you a chance. Alpha, is there any question? Kathy, is there any question? Kathy, and then Andrew. Okay, no question, I think. Yes.
Was my answer correct, or
the answer was correct. The maximum is 5, Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the answer was correct. That's why I didn't emphasize so much. Okay, that is it for now. I want us to look at the second task because of time, and we are talking about inequalities and regions. The second one talks about shillings, and you did this in your activity that I gave you. This one went to buy a Rolex, and maybe let me give chance to someone to tell us whether it is a yes or no. Read through and give your answers. This time round, it is almost the same. I just want to see if someone has understood how to answer that. So I just want to use the same task. I wanted to Yeah, I'm going to still call it question 1 because I can't edit here quickly because of time, and launch the same poll. Please tell me the answer. Was Kato right or Kato was wrong? Because when you read this scenario, they are telling us that Kato was given some money. Kato was given some money. And those who are saying no, please get ready to explain. Those who are saying yes, get ready to explain. Okay, maybe I need to time this as well, such that we don't take a lot of time. Let's use 1 minute. If you've not voted within 1 minute, I close your answer. In 1 minute, we have 58 seconds to go. Please read through again, It is also talking about at most 2,000 shillings so that you can have change. Change is the money that they give you back for the taxi. I think these children use the taxi to go back home after school. So when Kato goes to the canteen, gets a Rolex, and the cost was 2,500 shillings. And Kato decided to buy it because he was very hungry. When he returned, his brother thanked him for getting the snack. Was Kato right or wrong? Mathematically. Of course, Kato obviously was right because he's hungry, but that is not mathematics. For us, we want to know mathematically. Do you think Kato was right or no? And if it is yes, put yes. And if it's no, put no. Mathematically, don't bring in the reasoning of hungry and so on. The timer is up and we can now proceed. So many people are saying yes. Many people are saying no. And many people have also said yes. So I want to put everyone's hand down. And this time round, I want to pick only those who said no. Only those who said no, please put your hand up and explain why you decide to say no. Yes. Abraham Bukenya from Rubiri High.
Me, I say no because the instruction says at most 2,000 shillings. He exceeded the 2,000 shillings.
Okay, he exceeded. That means he went against the brother's decision. Yes, Natasha, Mother Kevin.
Kato was wrong because at most means greater or equal to.
I
So
beg your pardon? At most means greater?
or equal to.
Greater. No, we've not talked of greater. Natasha, you want to now spoil it?
Okay, it means okay, let me explain. Since he used 2,500 and they said he must spend at most 2,000, he was wrong since he used an amount greater than 2,000.
Okay, that is the correct explanation, Natasha. Okay, let's hear from Laska. Laska, please, because of time. Okay, Laska is not there. Gava, if that is how they pronounce that name. Gava, you put your hand down. I really want to hear you speak, Gava, or I give chance to Kathy, Gabi. Kathy, Gava seems not to be there. Gabi?
Kato is wrong because he used more than the money at most.
He used more than?
The money. Because he was supposed to use 2K and he used 2.5.
2.5. That means he went wrong of the brother's instructions. Okay,
Yes.
and that is correct. So whoever has given us yes, you could be struggling to understand that, and probably along the way, you'll be able to be with us. I'll put everyone's hand up, down. And we proceed. And if you voted yes, you are comfortable. So the results are here, and those who okay, sorry about that. The results failed to display, but that is it. The next question asks if Kato, something like that. I gave you this in your assignment, and majority of you gave me answers that I am going to mark, and I will show you. Most of you gave me answers. When you look at your work that you presented, I was trying to mark this work and finish, but most of you were telling me Kato had to choose money. That was, I see this was Mike. Mike told us the money is 1,500, and when you read that, so I'll mark this work and finish, then I'm going to post it on WhatsApp such that you're able to see what exactly was right. Yeah, so this was activity 2, and because of time, I want to run through the meaning of this, and you'll put up the hand, explain to us the meaning, and we proceed. We want to write the last slides, and you do the exercise, and we leave here. What is the meaning of this statement? Statement number 1, a learner must score at least 50% to pass mathematics. What does that mean? Anyone put up the hand? A mathematics statement reads, a learner must score at least 50% to pass the mathematics test. Anyone who has understood that, to explain to us and give an example of a score that will be allowed in that case. Any person? Anyone who has that? Am I still audible? Is anyone able to hear me? Please confirm in the chat if you're still able to hear me. I'm getting worried. Am I still here? No one is putting up their hand. Type something in the chat if you're still able to hear me, or you can put a thumbs up. Yeah. I've opened the chat. I want at least someone to write something in the chat. Are you still able to hear me? Okay, I'm opening everyone's microphone, at least to confirm if you're able to hear me. I don't know why people are not writing in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Yes,
Available.
sir.
Yes.
Yes,
I was
sir.
wondering,
Yes.
why people are not hearing.
Toto.
Please get me.
Okay,
This
I was
is
getting
Hello,
worried
how
why
are you?
people were not able to hear me. But now that I have confirmed people are able to hear me, I'm going to lower everyone's hand, and you put up your hand if at all you have understood the statement. I think I had a network problem this side, or I still have, I don't know. Okay,
I
I think
think
I
the
have.
meaning of this statement.
Yes, proceed.
Good afternoon. I think this
Good
statement
afternoon.
that states a learner must score at least 50% to pass the mathematics test means or describes, like the word at least or the statement itself means the learner, if he wants to succeed, must not go below 50. He can get either 50 or and above, but he must not get less than 50. That means he must make sure and work hard. Like the 50%, he must not go below it. He must just rise up, or he must just be on the level of it, either 50 or above.
All right.
That's what I think.
Thank you. Kosam, hey, the name is hard, but she has explained it so well from Our Radio of Africa, and she has given us the correct explanation for that. Score at least 50% means give us 50 or give us a value that is above 50. The next statement is here. Who is giving it to us? Victor, please take us through the second one. Victor. Victor, please take us through the second one, or I give chance to Deborah. Deborah, you can go ahead.
The school van can carry a maximum of 14 students. It means the school van can carry 14 students or less than 14. The highest number of students the school van can carry, it's either 14 or less than 14.
Correct, and that is correct. The next person should explain for us this. And there is a girl here or a boy I've not given chance. Your name is Haura. Please tell us your correct names, full and the school. Haura, if that is how they pronounce the name. Haula, your hand has been up from when we started. Please say something for number 3. Haula. Is this a girl or boy? I can't hear you. I've asked you to open your microphone. Please open your microphone. Haula, if that is how you pronounce your name. You have an emoji on your name with a heart. Okay, I think she's not there. Abigail Shama,
mine is
please take us through.
Okay.
Abigail.
This statement means that to join the school choir, you must be above 12 years, like 12 years plus 12. You should be 13, 14, 15, but not 12.
That was who?
Abigail Sharma.
Abigail Shama. Abigail Shama has given us. Abigail Shama is which school?
Uganda Matters.
Uganda Matters. I think that is Namgongo. All right. She has given us that to join the school choir, you must be more than 12 years old. And she has told us so well. And the last statement, I think the second last, who is taking us through this? Let me give a chance to Patricia. Patricia, please take us through that. Patricia.
It means that the price of the price of a geometry set is not more than 3,000 Ghanaian shillings, meaning it's either 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000, but it's not more.
That means
All right. Patricia has told us the value cannot
this
be
means
more than 3,000
that
shillings. All right. Patricia's X. Okay. Patricia has told us that my network disturbed a little bit. I don't know whether it's now clear. Okay, I think my network is now a bit fair. She has told us the maximum for this is 3K. It can't go beyond that. Now, this one, I want to give a chance to a person who has not said anything to explain to us. A student must be at least 160 centimeters tall to play for the basketball team. I want a hand of a person who has not said anything since we started. Please, if you have said anything, first give chance to whoever has not said anything. People like Abraham, you've already said most of the time. Okay, Darren, please proceed.
What about you?
It means that you must be 100, at least 160 centimeters. It means that the shortest person should be 160 centimeters to play for the basketball team.
Is that? Thank you. That is very good.
Oh.
Darren, which school is that? Okay, Darren has not heard us. I'm going to close everyone's microphone here such that we can proceed. And the last one was here, but maybe because of time, I will keep that. Take a screenshot of this and we proceed. On our next slide, we want now to introduce inequalities. Inequalities, when we talk about inequalities, is a mathematical statement that compares two values, showing if one is larger, smaller, or potentially equal to the other. So when we talk about inequalities, that is what we mean. I'm going to close the chat. I'm going to close your microphones so that we can move very fast. And when we talk about inequalities, we use expressions that include the following. The expressions that we use in inequalities are 4 of them and only those ones. The first one is a symbol that represents greater than, and some books call it more than, or some refer to it as above, and some call them exceeds. So when you find such a statement, know what that means. And then the second symbol is this, and it stands for less than. And how do we demonstrate that? We use our left and right hand. Then you fold the elbow. I would assume that you're able to fold your elbows. Please, can you demonstrate that? If we could have a person who has a good camera, you would demonstrate for us the greater than and less than symbols using your elbows, and we would probably turn your video on and we all see. Do we have someone who is ready? I would open. Yes, Gutaka, are you having a good camera? Are you able to demonstrate that? Okay. Gutaka, are you able to take us through that? Someone should put up the hand and you turn your video on and show us the greater than or less than symbol. Use the hand. I want to see whose video is on and I spotlight for everyone. Yes, someone is using Techno AM5. Are you able to turn on your video? Techno, who else here? Yes, Charia and Alice and Ava. Are you able to demonstrate? This is who? Okay, I want to see someone who is ready to demonstrate this for us on a video. Yes, Alice and your friend. Hey, this person who has turned on a video. I don't know your name. I will do. This is Yasin. Yeah, Yasmin. Yasmin, who is that one? Yasmin, the one on a cap, or who is Yasmin? Put up your hand if you're the one. No. Who is Yasmin? Okay, this one seems not to be ready. Okay, Sasha, can I hear from you? Sasha, are you able to demonstrate that? Sasha. Okay. Someone using Techno KM5. Open your microphone and talk to us.
Hi.
Open your microphone. Are you able to demonstrate to us? Okay, let me spotlight this one.
Shida, wewe,
All of us.
Shida. Shida, stop disturbing. Shida, wewe. Proxy. Shida, Yasmin.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're hearing you.
Yeah, this one is like this is greater than, and this one is, this side is less than. Right hand is greater than, this left hand is less than.
Okay, maybe because of time, we may not proceed. Someone has described for us, but my network was not good to spotlight for everyone. I want us to continue with our presentation. So when we talk about inequalities, there is this greater than, which is represented using your right hand elbow, and less than is represented using your left hand elbow. And there is a statement we use whenever we are referring to less than, and we can say fewer than, or we can say below, or we can say lower than. So take note of that. And the second last is greater than or equal to. You saw that when I asked you to match. And it means at least, or we can say minimum, or we can say no less than. That means you are giving us a value that is above that. So the last symbol here is less than or equal to. And less than, some books, when they're writing about less than, they use the word at most. And this is where we started from in the morning, in the afternoon, when we had started our lesson. Then we can also call it at most. We can also call it maximum, or we can call it not more than. So depending on the book you're using to read, you'll find something that looks like that. So I want you to take a screenshot, or you summarize this wherever you want to do it. But what I want to do is to have this written down such that you can refer to it as we continue with our lesson. So that is what I wanted to say for now about these two very important symbols. Are you people still able to hear me? I want to open the microphones, test your microphone, because we want to see some examples. Please say yes or mention something at least. My network has been...
Wow. Chotro. Chotro Marisha, why are you offline?
Megan,
Okay,
Megan's way.
I think that is enough.
Marisha, why are you offline?
Yeah, I think that is enough for now. Next slide. We want to talk about, we want you to say, is this true or false? Let's use the chart now that we know how to write true or false. Is that statement true? Put in the chat. Is that statement true? 3 is less than 2. Is that statement true? We are using true or false. True or false. Yeah, someone says false, someone says true. One person has said true. Maybe it was in an error. That statement is false. Why? Because 3 is not less than 2. The second one is 3 is less than 3. Is that statement true or false? True or false? True or false? Yeah. Maida says false. Ebo says false. Jackie false. Hirale, Genevieve, Ukasha, Alice, and Ava false. Jalia, Ukenya, and so on. That is false. Why? Because 3 is not less than 3. Next one is 12 is greater than 4. 12 is greater than 4. Is that statement true or false? Let me see what people write. The statement is true. Patricia has confirmed. Maila has also confirmed. Karen has confirmed. Ebo has confirmed, and so on. So the statements continue. And many, please take a screenshot. Maybe because of these negatives, let me test. Number 6, we are on number 6. Is that statement true or false? Take your time and see whether that statement is true or false. Number 6, and I'm going to open the chat and you write whether -3 is less than 50. Put for me the answer yes or no, or you use the word true or false. The chat is open. Let me see who writes it first. Walton, Butaka, Maida, Patricia, all these ones say yes. Isabel, Anna, Jackie, Yasmin, Darren, Laska, everyone confirms this is true. And I want to agree. So that means all of you know negatives. Okay, 8 is very serious. Number 8, look at number 8. -3 and -5. Is that statement true or false? Is that statement true or false? Can I hear someone speak? Put your hand up. I give you a chance to explain to us whether that statement is true or Potman, explain to us, is number 8 true or false? Potman, or I give Samantha. Samantha, is that statement true or false?
The statement is false because -3 is not less than -5.
Okay, Samantha has told us that. Yes, Potman. Samantha, thank you. Potman, we don't have time, please. Sasha, is that statement true or false?
The statement is true because -3 is the statement is true because -5 is greater than -3. Because if you're in debt and someone demands you -3 and another one demands you -5, the one demanding you -5 demands you more than the one demanding you -3, so the statement is true.
The -5 and -3. Now Sasha is disturbed there. Sasha, you'll have to check that again. Yeah, your explanation is almost correct, but I don't think it is what is written here. Let's hear from Abraham. Abraham, summarize this for us.
Number 8 is true. It's not true because -3 is not less than -5.
-3 is not less than -5. Patricia, what do you have to say?
The statement is not true because -3 is greater than -5 simply because it's nearest to the positive terms than -5.
-5. Good. She has another version of that. Maida, I wanted to give chance to this Maida. Thank you. Negal has explained it actually very well. Maida, what is that? Is this true or false?
The statement is true because the bigger the negative, the smaller the number. And -5,
Yeah, your
negative 5
statement, actually the statement you made is correct, but you're actually voting wrongly. But the statement you just made is very correct, but the way you're voting for number 8, you're voting wrongly. Maybe I give you a chance to think again. Otherwise, you have the correct statement, but you want to vote wrongly.
Yeah.
Maida, please check your voting. Is that true or false? Otherwise, the statement you just mentioned is very correct. The bigger the negative, the smaller it is. So Alex has not said anything. Alex, please tell us, is that statement true or false? Okay, maybe because of time, I'm going to close everyone's microphone and lower your hands such that we can continue. But this statement is not true. -3 is less than -5. That statement is not true. And many other statements, as we will see. So these ones, take a screenshot and you can continue to put yes or no for all of them. But like you've observed, you realize that when they are positives, it is okay. You can easily tell whether it's true or false. But when they become negatives, it starts to disturb. Why does it happen that way? Because in normal life, we don't always use negatives. So when they introduce in negatives, they become problematic at some point. This is why we introduce in the number line. The number line will help you understand these negatives. And allow me jump this slide very fast and talk about a number line. A number line looks like this. And we are going to represent all our solutions on a number line. And before probably we introduce the number line, I wanted to tell you that when we were representing numbers on the number line, we are going to use a circle to show where the solution starts from. And we're going to put an arrow to show the direction of all possible answers. So the number line is going to take us about 10 minutes, then we shall end our lesson. But before we start the number line, I know the number line is the one that is going to answer all your questions from where we started from: at most, at least, less than, greater than. A number line is now here to solve all our problems. I want to give you a chance to stretch a little bit. I don't know how you're going to stretch. Maybe someone should tell us something that can make us laugh. Anyone who knows how to make people laugh here, put your hand up. People are tired. We need to laugh a little bit. Or you can give us a story, a simple one, just 1 minute. Then we continue to the number line. Put your hand up. I give you a chance. And give us a joke or at least a statement that can bring back the mood of your friends. Do we have anyone? I don't give chance to people who don't give correct names. Please put your correct name, not these funny statements. Yes, Kenneth, do you have something for us?
Yes, I have.
What do you have? Is it going to make us laugh, or you are instead going to stress us more?
I think it's going to make you laugh.
Okay, let me open people's microphones first of all, because we need to confirm whether are you people going to laugh?
Yeah.
Butaka is confirming that he's going to
Yeah,
make all of us
man.
laugh.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
Yeah, go,
Butaka, can
man.
you proceed? Open your microphone. Your microphone is closed.
Members, members, you be strong. We are going to New Uganda.
Right.
What's
Haha.
laughing?
Have you?
You're laughing.
Laughing.
You be strong. We are going to
I've
New
not
Uganda.
heard. Butaka, have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You
Watch
will
it.
see.
Kaplan kid had put up his hand.
Okay, Butaka was given a chance to make all of us laugh, but he has decided to close the microphone. So we will give chance to someone to give us probably a different story. I'm not able to hear him. As I did laugh. Can we get the next person if you're there? 1 minute before we leave here. Yes, Bukenya. Bukenya, you put your hand up. Can you tell us a story? Even if it doesn't make us laugh. Bukenya Abraham, Lubiri High School. Bukenya Sebo. Portman. Portman, we can't hear you. This is the second time I'm giving you chance, but I wasn't able to hear you. Okay, maybe to relax, we are going to post in the chat which teams do you support. I'm going to open the chat and you're going to write for me the teams you support. You will write your teams you support, and my team I support is Arsenal, and surprisingly, Sasha is also Arsenal. The chat is open. Can I see the teams people support here? Arsenal, Man United, Rayan. We have one Manchester United. Now, if you don't support Arsenal, which team now? Manchester United, Liverpool. Aisha is Liverpool. I've never seen a girl who supports Liverpool. Aisha, please think about Arsenal again. Jack's Manchester United. Ajala, Man City. Genevieve supports food. Which team is that? Gracious, Manchester United. Now for you, Manchester United. Okay, we have Manchester United taking over. Everyone, Man City. Someone is for KCCA. Fly Emirates. One love for Arsenal. That is from Anna. And so on. Yes. Good students support Arsenal. So you are there. You don't support Arsenal. Think about it. Otherwise, yeah, Manchester United, I see majority, and others are Liverpool. Liverpool are few. Uganda Cranes from Adam's family. This one is Ugandan. Martin Luther tells us is Chelsea and is the only person here supporting Chelsea. Okay, let's get back to the number line. The number line looks like this, and it has two sides. The side that is this side on your left is negatives, and the side that is on your right are positives. And when we are using the number line, we use a circle, and the circle that we use looks like this. You can put a circle here and an arrow. The arrow can go this side, or the arrow can go this side, depending on the question that has been asked. So take note of this. I have been marking your work, and I noticed that some of you don't know the use of these arrows. Like you can see, I saw I saw someone's work here. This is who? Someone's work here. This was the, let me see. This one. I was marking and I saw Abraham's work. Abraham knows how to plot, but was not using circles. And you can see that I have circled around where the circles are, and I will explain later why. Then I saw, who else? Yes, when you look at Sylvia's work, Silva Abraham, he's using circles, and some of them are shading, some of them are shaded, some of them are empty. We are going to explain why you shade some and you don't shade some. Like you can see, this is Anita Isabella's work, very good work, and she has shaded somewhere and somewhere she has left them open. I'll explain why Godfrey is here with his work and he has used the circles. So some people are using circles, some are not using circles. And for example, this person is who? I don't see the name of this person. Yes, Samantha. And Samantha has been good. Samantha is from, which school is Samantha? Mary Hill. Yes, Mary Hill, Samantha's work is here. And instead of a circle, she was using a dot. I have circled her work like this. Why do we use circles in inequalities? And that's why we are talking about the number line. Sometimes we use a circle that is empty. Sometimes we use a circle that is complete. I want someone to explain, why do we use a circle that is open and why do we use a circle that is complete? Put your hand up and explain to us before I tell you why we do that. Your hand up. Anita?
Teacher, we use the open circle when the sign is maybe, for example, greater than or equal to. If you see that sign of equal to, meaning that you have to put the circle when it is shaded. But if that sign is not there, you don't shade the circle.
Okay, I think Anita has explained it very well. Can we clap for Anita? I don't know whether you know where flowers are. Go to reactions and we want to see if people here are .com. Do the claps. 2 people, 3 people are clapping, 5 are giving flowers. Yeah, Anita, I think people are happy with your submission and she has given us a correct explanation. We use an empty circle if it's not having equal to, and we use a complete circle if it has equals to. And the explanation is here. The types of circles, when do we use a complete circle? Please write this down. The type of the circle tells us if the starting number is part of the solution or not. And the table here shows when is a circle empty and when is it not empty. So when you see a sign that looks like this and it looks like this, use an open circle. When you see a sign that looks like this or that, use a closed circle or a solid circle or a shaded circle, and we will see the meaning. Please take a screenshot of this and we look at the very last slide and we leave probably the meeting. So we want to see the arrows. The arrows are obvious. When it is greater than or equal to, draw your arrow to the right. This is what I'm meaning. When it is greater than or it is greater than or equal to, when you are drawing your circle, the arrow should face this side on your right. If it is looking like this, less than or equal to, your arrow should face this other side, like that. So take note of those signs. Take note of when we use empty. And when we say a solid circle is this one that is shaded like this. And the one that is empty is the one that doesn't have a shade. And please, let's stick to what I have said. Don't invent your own. Like I saw Abraham inventing something like this, drawing just one line and putting it beside. Let's not use lines. Let's use circles that are empty or circles that are solid. So other than that, let's, I think, bring one example to explain this. There is a summary here. The first one is greater than 3. Here we are going to use an open circle. Why? Because this one does not have equals to. Yes, Bainomgisha. Bainomgisha, do you have a question? Yes, Solomon Bainomgisha. Quickly, Solomon, if you have a question, or else I will proceed. I'll put your hand down. If you have a question, you will put the hand up. Or let me give a chance to ask. Anyone should ask. Put your hand up to ask if you have any question before I proceed. Okay, no hand has gone up. I think we are good to go. This one is also an open circle without a shade because it doesn't have a Samantha. Yes, and Samantha had a problem in our work. So can I hear from you, Samantha? What is the question?
No, I've not understood very well on that part of when the signs are greater than or equal to and less than or equal to.
About the shading or not shading?
Yeah, that part. And on the when the signs are less than or greater than, why is the number not included?
I think you're going to see that in the next examples we are going to see. In case you don't understand still, you'll ask. But let me use at least one example for you, Samantha.
Okay.
Solomon? Yes, Solomon, I can't hear you. Yes, so that is it. For here we use solid and here we shall use solid. And the directions are there. It goes to the right, it goes to the left, it goes to the right, it goes to the left like that. An example, they are telling us to represent x is greater than -1. So I'll draw my number line. I'll draw my number line. Let me use black. This is my number line. And the number line has to have a 0, which is the origin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are negatives, and they are telling me that the values of x are from -1 onwards. The meaning of this statement is that x is greater than -1. Examples of numbers that are greater than -1, x, if they say x is greater than -1, it means these numbers include 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. All those numbers are greater than -1. So we want to draw and show where are those numbers on the number line. So I'll use my pen tool. Let me use blue. Then I come here and look for where there is -1 on the number line, which is here. -1 is here. Then I will draw a circle on -1. Then I will check the sign and see. For this sign, is it supposed to be shaded or an empty circle? When you look at that, is -1 part of the answers that we are looking for? If it is yes or no, I want to open the chat and see if people are following. Am I going to use shaded or an empty circle? Please tell me whether it is shaded or empty. I'm just putting that for you in the chat. Is it shaded or empty? Which circle am I going to use? Is it shaded or an empty circle? Yeah, Deborah says it is empty. Karen is empty. Ukasha is empty. Aisha, Samantha, Kasoma, empty. Deborah H is empty. Yeah, Jodel A is empty. Colin is, yeah, everyone is saying it's empty. Why is it empty? It's because the sign that they have used here means -1 is not part of the answers I'm looking for. So I'll draw this line and I say to the right. And I write up here and say x is greater than -1, like that. So I want to see if someone has a question. Scots and Aisha. Is there any question? Then Patricia. Yes,
Teacher wanted
Scots.
you to repeat the summary.
The summary.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw the summary. I'm going to take you back to the summary again. Yes, Patricia.
Teacher, I'm so sorry. I didn't get why you are putting an empty or the shaded and empty circles. I didn't get the reason.
Okay, maybe Patricia remain on. If I say x is greater than 6, what are the correct answers for that statement? What will be your values? What will be your values? If x is greater than 6, what is the correct answer? Patricia, give me some answers. Maybe it can help you understand this. Any correct answer?
X is greater than 6, meaning 7, 8, 9, and above.
7, 8, 9, it is C. Is 6 part of them?
No.
Yes. And why do we say 6 is not part of them? Because it is greater than and does not have equal. That's why we use an empty circle. The same applies to what you're seeing there, which is x is greater than -1. So when x is greater than -1, our answers don't include -1. That's why we are leaving it empty. Does that answer your question?
Yes. So
Yes,
meaning
Butaka. Yes, you can proceed, Patricia.
so meaning if they give us x is greater than or equal to -1, we have to put a shaded circle.
Yes, to mean that that number is also included.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Butaka, proceed.
Sir, like another example, you can help us with the question which you first solve before we put on the number line.
The one that was at most, which one was that?
No, you can give us another example, solving before we put on the number line.
Solving before we, yeah, that one will come later, don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Kasoma, please remind me of that pronunciation of your name. I've forgotten how you pronounced it.
My name is Kasoma.
Kasoma.
Yes.
Yes, Kasoma, proceed.
Teacher, I was kindly requesting to know when you are representing where the direction of the arrow, does it have to stop at a certain point, or you just put at any point?
Yeah, it has to stop
as long
anywhere.
as it is required.
It has to stop anywhere, provided you show the arrow that it is still continuing and you've not stopped it.
Teacher, there is no at least.
No, you see, this is what I'm meaning, Kasoma. When I draw my arrow and I come and say it ends here. Have you seen that? That one I am meaning it ends there. But when I don't show that, and instead I come and show that this arrow continues. Now you see the difference. Continues, you put that part to show that it is continuing, it is going to infinity. So that one you can end it anywhere, provided you've not said that it ends here. Does that answer your question?
Yes, yeah, me, I was still stuck. Like in my primary, we used to put the stick and the arrow.
The stick and the arrow. I think your primary
Yeah,
knowledge has a stick, but the arrow was not ending anywhere. Did the arrow have anywhere it could end?
yeah, it could touch on the stick and it shows that it ends here, but the
Yeah,
direction is
that is if the question ends. You're going to see those ones. If the question says it
Oh,
has to end here. But this one, the answers are many. That's why we are putting ETC. There are many, doesn't end.
okay. So after that, you give a conclusion like this, like you put what you have done, like
Yes,
the coordinates.
what I have put up here is a summary of your arrow. Anyone who knows math, when they read this, they will know the answers are so many and they don't end there. You get?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
thank you,
maybe
teacher.
because of time, you're welcome. Because of time, let me display my answers and we proceed. The answer to this one is like this. You draw the number line and it will look like that, and make sure you show that it continues with the arrow the other side, and make sure this circle is empty because -1 is not part of your answers. Now, the second one is x is less than -4. X is less than -4. So you'll also draw your number line 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 5. And the number line has these 2 arrows. Also, don't forget to put those 2 arrows. Here I've not put that second arrow, but it also doesn't end. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, like that. So, if they are saying x is less than -4, x is less than -4, someone can give us the correct answers to this. X is less than x is less than 4. What are these answers? Give me these answers. Who can sample for us the correct answers? Correct answers, if the statement reads x is less than 4. Yes, Samantha?
The answers are 3, 2, and 1.
2,
0.
1. Does it end there?
No, 0.
0.
-1. -2.
etc. and so on. So it doesn't end. Yeah, so we are also going to do the same thing, something similar, and we will draw our circle at 4, and we shall say it continues up to this side. X is less than 4, like that. I'm not going to allow anyone who wants to record this on their computer, because we are going to share this video. So don't struggle to request to record. So this is how you represent that on the number line. And we are going to use an empty box because Samantha has told us the answers don't include 4. That's why we are leaving it empty like that. And this is how the answer will look like. X is less than 4. It means you put a circle that is empty like that and you continue. Then if the question is greater than or equal to 3, there we are going to use a circle that is shaded. That means even 3 is part of our answers. So you draw something like that and come here and say X is greater or equal to 3, like that. Then make sure this number line continues, make sure it proceeds that side. And like that. So I have done that. I want to also display this. X is less than or equal to -2. We also draw using a complete circle, and you have to shade. When you shade, it means -2 is part of the answers that you're writing. Can I get a question if it's there, or else I quickly look at the last slide? Please put your hand up and we'll proceed. Yes, Utaka, do you have something to say? Okay, Baino Mugisha. Deborah.
Okay, teacher was asking it, like for the second example for x less than 4, is it a must that we're supposed to start with the digits? Because I remember in primary, our math teacher told us that you have to start with the 3 dots, then you write the numbers.
The three dots, I've not known the 3 dots you're referring to.
Okay, like you start with etc, then you list the numbers.
Hey, no, that one, Deborah, don't worry about that. It will come when we are writing the solution set. It will come later on. Maybe your question should come ahead. But right now, I was just sampling what are the possible answers. I'm not saying that is how we present. I don't know if that is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for now, we are still talking about the number line, but how you are reporting your answers, don't first discard whatever was taught in primary. I want to hear from Deborah. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we will proceed to the last. Now, this one is a bit technical. When the question says the value is between -2 and 3, -2 and 3, that means the x value, they have told you where it ends and where it starts from. So if you get something like that, how do you represent it on the number line? It's what I want to show you. And it is among the very, very last parts that we have to talk about here. And we leave for this. I want to demonstrate for you that they are telling us the value of x is between 3 and -2. So x is in the middle. This one is a bit challenging, but please observe what I'm going to do because the exercise has most of them. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're telling us that the value of x is between 3. So you'll go to 3 and draw a circle there. Is between 3. So I'll draw a circle here. Between 3 and -2. -2 is here. And the value is like this. This is the range. X is less than 3. Less or equal to -2. That is the range. But one of these circles have to be shaded. Like you can see this. 2 is part of the answers, but 3 is not part. So I will shade this side like that. Then this side I will not shade. It means any person who is reading my work will know that -2 is part of this range. Values that are less than or equal to -2 and less than or equal to 3 positive. But 3 is not shaded because it is empty this side. If I left for you to try this out, you were going to struggle because in primary we don't talk about ranges. But this one is read as x value is between -2 and 3, like that. So this is a best example among the last examples we have to talk about. And because of time, I will receive some 1 or 2 questions and we leave the meeting. This is how it looks like. And you put the range up there. And if you're given one with only empty boxes, empty tables, you also put like that. Please never forget to put this on top. Put the correct summary. Then here, x is less than 6, less than 2. Don't forget to put that, and don't forget to show that the number line is continuing. Someone was asking, does that number line just end there? Yes, if they have given you a range like this, don't put the arrow because it's not continuing. They have told you where it must stop. For example, this range is between positive 6 and 2, and 2 and 6 is not included in our solutions. Yeah, something like that. So this is complicated. Can someone ask a question before I display the exercise? Yes, Deborah?
Yeah, I was asking whether, like, when they're giving, is it a must for the inequality symbol to be of the same kind? Like, can they give maybe 2 less than x greater than 6? Is it possible?
Yeah, you have to rewrite. For example, read for me. 2
less than x greater than 6.
greater than 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to rewrite this. When you're given this, the person who has set this has just wanted to disturb you, but you can rewrite this. This one means x is in between 2 values. But now this one mathematically I think doesn't exist. We don't have a value which is less than 2 and it is greater than. It confuses a little. That's why it has to be a range. A range must have the same direction. And if it's written like this, let me see, x is greater than 6. I don't know how best you can rewrite this such that it can have the same symbols, but this one, I've not come across it. I want to read and see, but normally, when you're given a range, it has to be the same direction. It has to be, actually, that's why we call it a range, because it has to have where it starts from and where it ends.
Okay.
So probably that can be left at that. Then by Mugisha Solomon, I've given you chance many times, but you're not speaking. Bukenya?
Excuse me, teacher. But if they give you a fraction inequality, like a half
fraction inequality. A
Yes.
fraction inequality, you use a calculator. For example, if they give you a half is the same as 0.5. Do you know that?
Yes.
So 0.5 is between 0 and 5, somewhere here. So if they give you a fraction, please convert it in the calculator. You see the value, where does it fall, and you put your circle there. Is that understood?
Yes.
Next, okay, Solomon, for the last time, ask your question, please.
Deborah
Solomon.
asked.
Okay, Deborah's asked. Okay. But those cases of Deborah, they are too rare. I'll see probably if I can get an example and give you on WhatsApp later on. Kenneth?
Sir, like those one, like those they can give you they can give you the questions which you can which have the numbers which are many. How can you approach them?
There you use a scale. If the values are 2,000 or 1,000, you can use a scale of 100. You can say 100, 200, 300, like that. Then negative 100, 200, like that. Does that answer you?
Yes, sir.
We use a scale.
Sir.
Yes.
When you have time, you drop call for us. Some questions on WhatsApp.
I'm going to do that. There are many questions that I want to leave here. for you to do, but also I'm going to put so many scenario questions. The exercise is here. I see most people are going off. Take a photo of these questions and try them out. Put on WhatsApp. I'm going to mark. I'm also going to send you your assignment marked already, and you go through and see where you went wrong and where you went right. And if you have a better camera, please always take very good photos such that we're able to read, but also your friends. Also use good handwriting. Don't just hurry to write. Yes, Ebo?
But teacher, I'm not in the WhatsApp group, so how will I come in?
I'm going to share the link. Let me share it right now. Okay, next person, if you have a question, I'm sharing the WhatsApp group here such that you join, because you are going to miss out a lot if you don't join the WhatsApp group, because that is where we put the work and so many other things. The WhatsApp group is there. Please click on that and join. Apple. Then another question. Yes, Abraham.
What if they give you an inequality with a plus sign or subtraction sign?
Give me an example.
Like x plus 3 is greater or equal to 10.
I beg your pardon, x
plus 3 is greater or equal to 10.
Is greater or equal to 10.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is going to be found in, like, that's why I asked you to read. I don't know if you were here with us, but I gave someone to read slide number 5. This is the objective of the lesson. Your work comes in the next part, actually the next part, where they say solve linear inequalities that contain one unknown value you have written will come in the next lesson. Does that answer your problem? Where? What was that? Bukenya. Was that Bukenya? Does that answer your question? Or you wanted us to try out, but people are tired? It was
yes.
Plus what? Bukenya, it was what? I think it was like this. You're supposed to make X the subject by taking minus 3. So X becomes greater than 7, like this. But this is what we are going to look at in the next lesson. You shouldn't worry. Bukenya, does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, in the next lesson, we will talk about that. Mary, your hand has been up for some time. Please ask your question. Mary. These are students. Okay, Mary, ask your question. Okay, Mary, I've given you a chance. Okay. Diggs, rather. What's your question?
Which I was asking, we haven't seen the link which you sent.
I sent a link on what's in the chat. Let me send again.
The one of joining the WhatsApp group which you're saying. Some of us are not on WhatsApp, so we would like to join.
Okay, I've sent the link again. Please confirm that you've seen the link. It is there in the chat. I've sent it 2 times. Have you seen it? Okay, some people have seen. If you've not seen, please look for it. I'm displaying the exercise again, and we probably leave it here for now. And we get someone to give us a closing prayer. Someone should put up the hand and give us a closing prayer. Sasha gave us the opening prayer. I would love to get someone else. Right. Oh, you just give me.
Okay, good to see you.
Yes, Genevieve, can you give us a closing prayer? Genevieve? Genevieve?
Let's humble ourselves and
Genevieve?
pray.
Yes.
Oh God, we thank you for this lesson that you have given us, the brand new day that you have granted us. We thank you for it. You started with us as we started attending this lesson. Now that as we end, oh God, may you dwell in us, oh God. I pray all this trusting and believing in Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. Thank you very much, Genevieve. And your school is which one? Genevieve has closed her microphone, and we will leave the lesson